You and Malfoy race down the halls to the Slytherin common room so you have time to talk before dinner is over and people make their way back to their dormitories. Once inside, Malfoy blocks the door and turns to you, where you are sitting on the couch. He sits next to you, your hands accidentally touching. You yank yours away and place it on your lap. Okay, what's going on? Malfoy runs a hand through his hair. Well, he hesitates, but then looks at you and decides to talk. I've been mending it. The cabinet. It's a vanishing cabinet, and you can transport objects from one to another. He sighs. I can't tell you exactly why. Not yet. But that's where I've been going. You stare at him, frankly surprised that he told you that much. He doesn't even like you. Or you notice he's still looking at you, right into your eyes. He runs his hand down the side of your face. You expect yourself to reflectively lash out and slap him, but you just sit there, frozen, as he traces your cheekbone lightly with his fingers. He leans in, closer, and you open your mouth to say something. He silences you with a kiss. You stiffen, but as he goes deeper, you surrender yourself to him. He leaves his hand where it is and moves his other one to your hair. Running through it, you put your hands on his shoulders, leaning into his strong body. You never wanted it to end, but it did. Malfoy pulled away. Wyan? Wyan? Since when do you call me Wyan? You ask, partially teasing. I thought I was Ellen. Not anymore, if that's okay, he says, smiling and tucking a strand of hair behind your ear. Okay, Draco. Draco. His name sounds wonderful on your mouth. You press your lips to his again, mumbling his name into his mouth. Someone bangs on the door, and you jolt away from your second kiss. Who is it? Draco asks loudly, his tone laced with annoyance. It's me, Draco. Let me in, Parkinson yells, banging again. Draco gets up, leaving you alone, and lets her in. You always knew that she fancied Draco, but now that you've recognized your own feelings, you're jealous when you see her wink at him. What have you two been doing in here? Parkinson's eyes narrow when she sees you behind Draco. You smirk. Forget it, Parkinson, Draco mutters, leaving to go to his dorm. You get up too, not wanting to be left with Parkinson, and get ready to go to sleep. As you lay in your bed, your eyes wide open, you can't help but wonder why Draco was mending the vanishing cabinet. The next day, you're at breakfast, about to fall asleep in your eggs. You didn't sleep well last night. You couldn't stop replaying those kisses in your head. Draco sits next to you, and you occasionally hold hands under the table, but never make eye contact. Not even Blaze was told about what happened the night before. Parkinson, banished to across from you, sneers when she sees your arm pressed together. You didn't mean for anyone to notice and quickly pull apart. She glares, and you can see the raw hatred in her eyes. You glance away. Draco has his hands folded in his lap. You glance down at them, wanting to take one, but then notice a black mark on his left arm. You lean in to examine it closer, but Draco notices and pulls his sleeve down. You look at him, but he doesn't meet your eyes. What is he not telling you? In the days that follow, you get invited to Slughorn's Christmas party. You don't want to let people know about Draco, so you go with Blaze as friends. You're wearing an emerald-hued outfit and matching shoes. Blaze leaves to talk with his other friends, and you decide to sit down and wait for someone to approach you. Soon enough, though, Filch drags Draco into the room, and Draco is trying to break free of his grasp. Professor? Filch sneers. I found this boy lurking in an upstairs corridor. Draco catches your eye. You remember the night before, and though you are upset that he is keeping secrets, you spring to your feet. He's my date, Professor, you say. The students around you gasp and whisper, and you send them a few nasty glares before continuing. I asked him to go retrieve something for me that I left up there. And what might that be? Filch asks, loosening his grip on Draco. My potions book. I'm sorry. Don't punish him, please. And with that, you sit back down. Well, that sounds reasonable. Mr. Filch? Slughorn says, You may leave him here. And Filch leaves, grumbling angrily to himself. Draco sits down at the table in the seat in front of you. Thank you, he whispers, taking your hand, but you snatch it away. What were you really doing, and why? You demand. He sighs and looks down at his lap, then back up at you. He must see something in your eyes that allows him to trust you. All right, come back to the common room. And this time, I'll really tell you everything.
If you're listening to this, I hope you have an amazing day, afternoon, or night, whenever you are. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.